Real Madrid have heaped more misery on Liverpool in the Champions League as they destroyed Liverpool from 2 goals down to win 5-2 at Anfield. What's going on, guys? It is Ketch back with another video on the channel. Please do like, share and subscribe so you never miss an upload, and turn on post notifications as well. And let's get straight into the video. Yes, you heard that correctly. Real Madrid doing what they do best in the Champions League as they came from 2-0 down to beat Liverpool 5-2 in the first leg round of 16 clash at Anfield, and it was a result inspired by Carlo Ancelotti but also by the leadership of Karim Benzema and the ridiculously supreme talent of Vinicius Jr. Both got on the score sheet against Liverpool, and Eder Militao notched one for himself to make it a 5-2 victory for Los Blancos and put them in pole position to go through to the last 8 in 3 weeks time when the two teams meet for the second leg. But it was not all rosy for Real Madrid at the start. Weirdly enough, it was actually Liverpool who started the game much better as Darwin Núñez's filthy flick in the 4th minute wrong-footed Thibaut Courtois to put Liverpool 1-0 up in front of a surging Anfield crowd, and it couldn't have come at a better time for Núñez, who has been struggling for goals in recent weeks. But 2 goals in his last 2 appearances will surely give him more confidence going towards the end of the season as Liverpool look to push for top 4 in the league, as well as trying to resolve some face in the Champions League in 3 weeks. Mo Salah then gave Liverpool a 2-0 lead thanks to an uncharacteristically bad error from Thibaut Courtois, caught out playing from the back, and Mo Salah had pretty much a tap in to make it 2-0, and it all looked rosy for Liverpool at that stage, 2-0 up against the reigning defending champions of the Champions League. And this is when Liverpool decided to show the Liverpool of the season so far, and Joe Gomez went to defending like a 12-year-old. He didn't close down Vinicius Jr. for the first goal. He gave Alisson a pretty terrible back pass for the second, and was probably at fault for the 4th and 5th goals as well as the 3rd. So it was a pretty tragic night, and it ended up with him going down the tunnel on around 71 minutes with a hamstring complaint, and he'll probably be alright with that considering how his night went. He'll probably be happy to be out of the spotlight for the time being. Speaking of goalkeepers, it was an uncharacteristically bad night for both Thibaut Courtois and Alisson, both making mistakes that led to goals at either end of the field, although in Courtois' case it didn't really matter as much as Real Madrid ended up winning. But for Alisson it was much more crucial as they had been 2-1 up at that time, and the pass, I don't know what he was trying to do, trying to lob it over Vinicius Jr. All he ended up doing was whacking it off Vinicius, and it rebounded into the back of the net. And Courtois, which I've already mentioned, made that mistake that gave Salah the goal for 2-0. But this Courtois is a shadow of himself from the one that we saw back in Paris in the Champions League final in last year, where he put in that man of the match performance with a ridiculous 10 saves. But he won't be as worried as I said, Madrid did win the game 5-2, so he'll probably be the much happier of the goalkeepers. Another Achilles heel problem for Liverpool is the defence this season. In between injuries and bad form, Joe Gomez and Joel Matip have not been playing at their best this season. Virgil van Dijk is sort of in a shadow of what he once was performing like, and Trent and Andy Robertson have not been performing as well as they should have been. So I can see it's pretty clear that Liverpool probably need an investment in that area in the summer, and there's a lot of hope around Liverpool supporters that FSG can make funds available for both the midfield and defence, with Josko Gvardiol from RB Leipzig, I believe, being their top target. But the reason I put Jamie Carragher in there is he was responding to Van Dijk's comment that the back 4 is one of the best, and that Jamie Carragher wouldn't get in that. And Carragher's response to it was that on current form he'd easily get into that back 4, and he's probably not wrong based on evidence I saw in that game overnight. But Liverpool have it all to do. Liverpool now have the unenviable position of being forced to score 4 goals to even progress to the next round of the Champions League. It's going to be a tall order, but Liverpool have done it before. They did it against Barcelona in that famous Anfield night 5 years ago now, I believe it was. But they're going to have to do it away from home at the Santiago Bernabeu. If they wanted to make a statement in the Champions League, that'd be a pretty big one to make there. But I guess we'll see what happens in 3 weeks, although my money's on Real Madrid going through with a 3-goal lead. Oh, and also in the other game that was on this morning in the Champions League, Napoli easily dispatched of Eintracht Frankfurt 2-0 in Germany to put one foot in the door of the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and they look very, very good for their money. I suspect they'll probably go through the last 8 given their current form. Goal scorer Victor Osimhen is on a mad one at the moment. I think he's now got 20 goals for the season, and if he continues his goal scoring record, who knows how many he'll get this season. But that has been the end of this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video very soon. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Bye.